I sat here staring into the empty glass as I sipped the very last drop from the glass. It was just like last September. Unlike those records that spins on repeat. Every action so predictable as the last one I commit to. Enough was enough. I had wallowed in my sorrow for what seemed like months now. Staring into an empty glass would hardly give me the comfort I needed to mend the broken heart that sat beneath the shallows of my chest. I had awakened on the couch with a new hope of recovering from the drunken mess of a person I had become. Inside me sat this longing for self-worth, for discovery, debauchery and self-pity with my best friends, each of them guiding me step by step through this hopelessness. I had hoped to find her after all these years, but I had only sunken into a deeper depression that dug deeper, driving its force and tearing out the insides, leaving any glimmer of hope to the vultures. It was a meagre day in the quaint, proud town I called my home. I am a writer at the local paper. The day that haunts my memory has come along. Once again, the loss of a daughter is nothing to be fraught over. However, in this state I learnt of who I am as a man. I am numb, empty inside, sent into a mindless spin, seeing each day pass as though it's but a distant memory. I need to get these words out. It will be my legacy. I must find peace. There must be a conclusion to the story, where a hero is raised from the ashes to defend his honor and drive out the evil that resides within his soul. I am battered and bruised, but I set forth upon my journey to everlasting happiness, to one day be with my daughter once again. I bring the cigarette closer to my face. I take one last puff and drop it to the floor in dramatic fashion, to ignite my flames. To my final curtain call. This is my end. The flames engulf the curtain and eat at the gasoline-soaked drapery. My life will soon be at an end. Next, the wallpaper erodes like the strings in my heart would turn out with her last breath. The carpet is set alight and the flames crawls closer and closer, and begins to eat the exterior of my body. First my toes feel the warm embrace of death. It lasts no more. Pain or suffering, day in and day out. My pale skin is set to a tanned coal black, as the flame tears any colour out of my complexion. It's a work of brilliance. My body is like a canvas for the flame to brush its skilled strokes upon. Every breath divided per second more hefty than the last. The struggle of breathing as my lungs are filled with the smoke of the material positions I once called my own. I am confused as to whether I can hear her call my name. The flame has reached my torso. I take a sigh as the flame climbs and clings to my nightgown. My skin is peeled by the flames, grinded and grated to a bloody pink pulp, and alas, there is no more but muscle revealed beneath the flesh. The smoke is too much to bear. I cough up blood, which seems more gross and viscous than I had ever seen. I clutch onto the last breath as my last connection to this mortal world. The flames surround me. I have nowhere to run. I collapse, falling into the deathly slumber upon the coals of death, choking on smoke with which I breathe. I fall asleep to my own death. A white light pierces my vacant eyes. I am awoken to the sound of birds chirping out in the morning sunlight. I detest. I must be dead. To be sure, I look down at my feet. Here I lay inside a pool of ash, my skin torn off by the flames. I am but muscle, no flesh, a pink bloody mess upon the floor, surrounded by a torn down house. I tried, Rachel. I swear one day I will reach you. Today is not my day to go.